It is your ban. Five seconds. Ten seconds. 5 seconds remain. The choice is yours. Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds.
이봐야 손바닥 아니.
Prepare yourselves for the main event. "30 seconds to battle.
걱정 마라. 전염병에 걸린 건 아니니까. 생버루.
Your middle tower is defending itself.
값진 곡물이로구나. 밤의 날갯짓을 들어봐라.
중부가 비었다.
Fortified their structures against attack. Domination! The enemy attacks your middle tower. Radiant have fortified their structures against attack. Your middle tower faces a terrible test. Unbelievable! The enemy attacks your bottom tower. The enemy attacks your bottom tower. Look to your top tower. Look to your top tower.
걱정하지 마라. 한 토막도 남겨놓지 않을 테니.
Enemy's top tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack. Double kill!
배도 불리, 주머니도
To your bottom tower. Your bottom tower is under attack. Sparks blaze into a skirmish. The enemy attacks your bottom tower. Where will the line be drawn?
대지도 흔들리지 않게.
To your bottom tower.
Killing spree!
국물이로구나.
Fortified their structures against attack.
Excellent idea.
The enemy's middle tower has been denied.
놓치지 않겠어.
Double kill! Mega kill!
질생각.
The enemy attacks your middle tower.
맘에 들어라.
Unstoppable!
여왕에게 어울리는 물건이야.
Double kill! This is the real deal! The radiant glyph is now active. Your top tower is under attack. This is advantage. Dire structures are fortified. Your top tower has fallen. What will be the next fall? Mega kill!
재생화. 멋진 곡물이로구나. 여르게 어울리는
와, 이래.
이불을 다물어라.
무너지는구나.
밤에는 이불을 다물어라. 오늘이 네 마지막 밤이다.
Is under attack.
어울려. 그렇게나 보잘것없이 죽다니.
Bottom tower is under attack.
가신 줄 알아라.
배도 불리고 주머니도 불려주는군.
투명파.
귀엔 내 목소리만 남겠지.
누가 진짜 나일까?
값진 곡물이로구나.
난 영국을
Double kill. The enemy's middle tower passes into history. The enemy's middle tower has been destroyed. Dire structures are fortified. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. You've destroyed the enemy's middle barracks. To the Regen.
오늘 밤이 네 재산 날고 맴돌아.
Killing spree. Double kill.
뚱이가 내게 힘을 주는구나.
Triple kill.
마음을 잠재우지.
Mega kill. Unbelievable.
고맙군.
The enemy's bottom tower is gone. Double kill! Mega kill! Double kill! The enemy's top tower brought to ruin.
마법을 잠재우지.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
들어라.
기사죠.
Double kill!
반드시 해주마.
어리석기는 밤에는 입을 다물어라.
Witness double kill! Tremble!
너만 남을 거다.
The true heroes are the ones who went all the way. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. Dire structures fortified. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. You've destroyed the enemy's bottom barracks. You forge a path to conquest.
배도 불리고 주머니도 불려주.
Dire's courier has been killed.
이제 가도 좋아. 곧 터진다.
Double kill!
명을 찾았어.
Double kill! Killing spree! Triple kill! This is the real deal! The enemy's bottom barracks crumbles. Hell has mega creeps. Enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has been destroyed.
고맙군.
고통에서
Radiant victory!
You might not be her father, but you were someone's.
Say who you can say.
Okay, guys, if you listen to Wingblade, you might get a stomachache, so I would maybe advise against it. There are some types of cheeses. I don't know if this one is in that category, but either way, the 22,000 gold lead for Tundra, they're still holding it here, and the refresher is in the hands of the Enigma.
9 approaching his level 25. Always nice to get. Same for your Toro though. And we're once again going into a late game.
Yeah, we definitely are. It's very hard to end the game when you're playing against such good players, as we mentioned, the previous TI winners and the current ones, just showing us what Dota is all about. The sneak peek, what's gonna be happening at the major, but this is just as good. Tundra and Spirit. Still don't know who's gonna be taking this game. It is Tundra that are controlling everything currently, that are controlling the lanes, but we already saw once that one overextension, one big mistake could lead into a disaster.
Yeah, 3 more minutes on the Aegis. It doesn't look like Tundra is really in a rush.
The Midas is paying off.
Nó ra cái nhờ mà
or if you don't get an extra hero, at least you
to go for an Aghanim Scepter there. Does make a lot of sense. The reel-in will be there. The reel-in isn't really the big part of that one, is that you can use your net through the BKB. We'll see if the reel-in does come into play there. If he does finish that one off. Morphling does go for the minus 40% waveform cooldown, so he's gonna be using that a lot more in fights.
It's worth noting as well that Skeeter on this Naga has 900 CS. It's not bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. 49 minutes in. What the hell? What the hell, Wingblade?
Yeah, this is truly something else. He is 8 slotted at 49 minutes.
Oh my god, he doesn't have his Aghanim. Okay, he doesn't have the Aghanim. Let's see, charge will get used, and they're losing their Spirit Breaker, but he still has the Aegis, so even if he dies, it's not gonna be a problem. Mira still has that BKB, it's keeping him alive. He's very fast with a Stampede. Here comes 33 threatening with the Black Hole. He's not gonna be using it. No one is dead just yet. He only lost the Aegis, but maybe Saxa might be going down to the BKB of Collapse. They want to take him down, will be able to. He lost the Silencer, they don't have it. He does have the Refresher, but he won't be able to use it. You need it to be in your fountain. What are you doing now? You could be dealing with a Black Hole.
He doesn't have buyback.
One for now.
Only one on Spirit who doesn't have buyback.
He's gonna use his ulti, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Might as well not use it. You've gotten a 26k gold lead without using it once, so why would you change that now?
Where did the Refresher go?
I haven't seen anyone use it.
Maybe the Spirit Breaker did. I don't know. Or maybe 33 used it for a Midas. You know, the funny thing is, it wouldn't surprise me. It actually wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, I don't know where they used it.
9 doesn't have an Aegis now. So it's gonna be at least another 3 minutes for the next Roche. So that means another 3 minutes without another kill, right?
Yep, and we are gonna be here until tomorrow, but it doesn't matter because we're watching Great Dota. Win probability only 1% for Tundra before the ideal one, and 32% there on Team Spirit. But the Toro is coming back into this game. We're talking about his net worth being pretty low. It probably is still compared to the Naga Siren, but he is 5 slotted. He only needs to replace his trusty Falcon Blade.
It's worth noting though that Tundra, they have an Enigma, they have a Naga, they're leading by 30k, and they only have a 68% win chance according to the Dota Plus assistant.
They're racks behind, which means absolutely nothing against them because the lane is next to Spirit base, but they will go for a smoke from a good position, and this might be fast enough to catch someone.
We have an overwhelming blink on Collapse now as well. Let's see if they can find someone. Skeeter is quite close, and that would be a huge kill.
See if they can get it. They're gonna go for Saxa, but he misses the hoof stomp. Still, they're gonna be slowing him down with the overwhelming blink, and they bring him down. The charge comes in. It's gonna be stopping the roll. Laurel is gonna be losing that one fairly soon, and he gets netted there. Can definitely remove it. That deals, but he gets X'd up. He needs some help. The Lotus Orb will help him prevent that blood flow from destroying him. Rubik becomes low, and he will need to buy back. He wants to be a part of that fight. He is in his base. Where's the Silencer? He needs to keep himself safe. And now, 9 going forward. 4 more. Roll up in a ball. Curl up in a ball. And let us absolutely demolish you. Collapse is going to be tossed in. He's going to try to save his money there. Another buyback needs to be used. Toro is going to be charging forward. He wants to kill the Enigma, but she is too tanky. 33 is going to be surviving. Doesn't want to go for the ulti. And finally, the Silencer is dead. So he can use his Black Hole if he wants to. No buyback on the Silencer, but Tundra, they don't have that info. Going for the Centauri. Has the Lotus Orb to remove the Silencer. Now he's going to be tossed back in with the Avalanche keeping in place, but they're going for Laurel again. He didn't fly back into this fight. He cannot die once more, and they're not even focusing on him. They're focusing on Collapse, who does not have a buyback for 1,600 gold. That is what he's missing. They found the Morphling. He does have a buyback. This is not looking good for the Spirit. He's going to wait for him to the high ground, and the Glaive is keeping in place. They have another Rolling Thunder, but Laurel, he cannot move an inch because of the net. Tundra, they're coming forward. They finally had enough, and they want to end this one. Saxa, he's going to be finding the Rubik buyback and a dieback there. He's going to be 3 heroes dead on Spirit, and 2 versus 5. They cannot fight.
They don't even need the Black Hole. Every time I'm sure that 33 is gonna use it, they just don't need it. And the heroes fall anyway. Finally, they get some building damage in for Tundra.
I don't know how you prevent yourself from doing it. Like, I'm not sure, but he definitely doesn't need it. The only time he used it, they lost the fight. So he knows, he was like, this spell, it is not good for us. Undying, level 25. He now has the reincarnation as well as the tombstone on death. This is looking very much over. Team Spirit, they're not calling GG. They want to fight on the bottom lane, but they're losing everything. Okay, that's more. Probably going to be going down. He did get the shift off, but in the end, it will be dying to the damage of the Bloodthorn. Does have a buyback. Spirit, do you really think that there's anything left in this game for you? Yotoro does believe he's going to be buying back. Twinblade, is this enough?
I don't think so. They're gonna try for one more fight. BKB is popped by Yotoro, but Tundra, they just don't care.
They don't care. And the final move from 9 going in, showing them who's the boss. There's gonna be a stun from Clap. You promise it's gonna be a 4-man one. It's not gonna change a damn thing. 33 comes to BKB, not with using the black hole, and now with the yeah, but he is currently out of professional Dota, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher. The Toro, that is gonna be a miss there on the waveform, but he does find the road. That is a big objective that at least Team Spirit will be able to claim. Maybe.
Gonna be able to take it fairly quickly. And there is no song for Tundra just yet.
Now there is. Now there is. He's gonna get his voice back. Saksa goes in. Mipashka dropping low. Mipashka is dead. Does have a buyback. He's not gonna be using it. The buybacks from Tundra. They're coming in. It's gonna be an opening for Team Spirit. BKB from Yotoro. He's a big tiny. He has turned himself into a mountain, but back to a wave. And he is gonna be hexed up here in the river. But the Stampede will keep him away. 9 not gonna be charging through all of them. Saksa misses the avalanche. A lot of spells just being whipped. Tundra, they use 2 buybacks, but Spirit, they have to go back to the base. This shows it's gonna be in favor of Tundra.
It's just the Silencer who has a buyback. Any kill in favor of Tundra is most likely gonna be permanent, and that's another Aghanim Scepter for someone. Could be going to Tiny, could be going to Undying. It's looking really rough for Spirit.
I want to see it on the Undying, but it's gonna be a Tiny because it would be cool to see a big Undying, you know, huge one going around, but they're not gonna be giving into snaking. You're level 25, you're good enough, you have all of your items, you're very hard to kill, as is every hero in this game apart from the Rubik and Silencer. I'm looking at the other 8 heroes, you need so much to bring any of them down.
And 33, he's gonna have his Arcane Blink now as well, so that's an even longer hex.
He does have a refresher there for the Midas. And maybe now with the Arcane Blink, we're gonna be seeing a black hole. You know, fast hands and stuff like that, but one can only hope. He's not bringing darkness to Team Spirit, he's bringing death.
Skeeter with a casual 18,000 gold in his bank. That's more than the net worth for some of the Team Spirit heroes.
Yeah, for sure. And he's not buying moon shards for his teammates.
So selfish. I wonder what his buyback cost is at this point.
7? Probably around 7. Not too much.
I think that's maybe a bit much, but it's gotta be close.
Yeah, like it's 6.8. That's a little bit too much. Yeah, either way though. Tundra, they're in front of the enemy base. Yeah, guys, let's not rush this. We haven't won just yet. We have to take it slow and methodically. Do you think that's what their communication is like currently?
I think. They're probably clowning around a bit as well.
Hope they are. Hope they are. This seem like a very serious team. That's gonna be Hex onto Yotaro. He doesn't get his morph off. They need to save him. They need to save him now, and they will. He's gonna be surviving through all this, and you're seeing the Piggy running forward. They bring down the Enigma. Yotaro is standing his ground. Let's go, Tundra. You versus me. They don't manage to bring him down, but Skeeter is gonna be going for a song there and saving his teammates. The two guys don't have 5. Who's gonna be saving the throne? It gets low, but it will get defended by Team Spirit. Team fight is gonna go for the Radiant side, but the game almost was fire.
I have no idea how Yotaro survived there. That was huge. And slowly but surely, Team Spirit's buybacks are coming back.
A chance?
Perhaps, but look at the Radiant base. There are like no buildings left.
Nothing. You are, it's like you've just bought a home and haven't been able to put anything in there. Rather, it's you had a beautiful home, but some raiders came in and destroyed everything. That stun from Collapse, it saved him so much. Yotaro, he would have been so dead if Collapse wasn't such a genius.
It was a beautiful stun and then followed up by the Pangolier Rolling Thunder as well. I mean, that's what they need to do to win these fights. They need insane execution.
He wants a rapier. Morphling wants a rapier. He doesn't have a crit though, so that is something I don't like. I would have preferred the Daedalus. Sometimes it can be more damage, especially with the waveform attacks targets. Overall, it is fine. It is going to be a lot of damage, and maybe a Toro does have the capability to bring victory to his team. 60-minute coming. Tier 5 items are going to be on the menu.
Collapse is so painful. It's ridiculous.
Mac only has 5,000 HP. They're gonna be going for 9. 9 is looking very much dead, but he does have the Aegis. He's gonna have more and more life. There's a Tombstone. There's gonna be a zombie apocalypse. If you don't get out of this one, and Team Spirit, they don't want to stay.
Yeah, he can't really get much bigger at this point, and I feel like in fights, he barely does anything at all. It's all about the Undying with his triple Tombstone, and even the Midnight Pulse is a lot of damage in the late game against these high HP heroes.
Also has a Mirror Shield. That's gonna be a big one for sure.
Ooh, that's nice. That's exactly
is it
the
8
item
second
you want.
cooldown?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Lotus and the Lincolns in 1. Oh, Tundra, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. They might be hexing themselves instead of hexing this Morphling, so initiating on him is gonna be much tougher though. On the other side, we're gonna be seeing a Book of the Dead, so we are seeing the return of the Necronomicons.
I just have no idea how Tundra is gonna be able to break this base. Fortification is up as well, but they need some kind of huge fight. And Team Spirit is all gonna have their buybacks again. So even if they were to get an Aegis, it's gonna be very hard to push in. And I don't know what's up with Team Spirit today, but they keep giving us these amazing games.
Look at the huge Naga. Look at the illusions they're coming in. Okay, this is some Attack on Titan thing coming out from Tundra, and there are just way too many of them. They're going over cliffs. They're impossible to deal with. Skitter is not giving it to anyone else. This is so fun to watch.
Guys, don't give up.
It's so nice to have illusions with cliff walking. I'm not sure if the trample effect works on illusions. That would be pretty big.
I think it is. I just saw there, you know, having like an effect of the radiance. Probably isn't gonna let them place. We don't know now. We need to be looking at the creeps because Collapse isn't really someone that we can make our decision on. I think Tundra need to force out the glyph and then go again.
Ooh, okay, the win probability shifted slightly.
Let's look now. It's not doing damage.
I see. So it's just visual then. Still, the cliff walking and extra tankiness on illusions is really nice.
This reminds me of X-Hero Siege, you know? There's always a boss at a cliff or at the stairs just standing there, and he's sending those illusions. They're standing in front, and Team Spirit, they need to do everything to defend this one building and start moving forward. That is how this game looks currently.
So, what would Spirit need to do to win this game? What would need to happen?
Okay, first of all, it has to be Tundra that goes forward that makes a mistake, right? It has to be a couple of times. I think just the easy answer would be like, yeah, you kill Tundra, you force out the buybacks, and then you kill him again. But how do you get to that point? I think you're gonna be needing some silver edges, some shadow blades, and hexes to be able to go out on the map and actually get kills. I think that's the like most obvious approach, and a couple of bots too.
What about Yatoro getting like a Desolator and going for a backdoor play to even up the megas?
He can't do it because there's a tier 2 on the bottom lane.
But you can backdoor that one, right? With
Yeah,
Morphling?
true. You have the double Lincolns, so I guess the charge isn't that big of a problem for you. But how do you get across the map?
Yeah, that's the next question. Maybe like, do they still have a ninja gear? Or didn't they get that one?
I think he does. No, I'm all for it. Go for a smoke and move like that. The thing is, it's too hard. I would go for a get the helm of the Dominator, smoke the creep, send him somewhere into the jungle. That could be a play.
It's not a bad call, actually. However, against an Enigma, if he hits level 30 and has both of the Eidolon talent, I think the Eidolons alone are gonna push faster than a Rapier Morphling. That damage is insane. It's almost unmatched in terms of pushing speed.
Yeah, I feel like that only catches you off guard once, right? And then you have to choose. Are you going to try to get the mid lane of Rax there and hope that you're going to get to like 120 minutes of the game where the super creeps are going to be stronger than megas? Or do you go for a tier 2 and hope that you're going to be getting another go at the enemy base? It's hard.
Also, it's worth noting that 33's Midas is totally paying off. He bought it at like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's definitely the case. Looking at the items here, the tier 5s, anything that really comes to mind is the big one. I think the mirror shield on the Morphling is the top one for me.
Yeah, I agree. Getting him in the hex is like the way they... Ooh, black hole. The first one.
Global silence, but he did cancel the TP, so why is that? You know, like it or not, he's gone, and they have the Seer Stone there to see exactly where he is. No, he's surviving. No way, Laurel. No, you're gonna be taken down by 9 way too fast, and the Spirit Breaker just bonks him and finishes him off.
That was really close, actually. He even had the 75% damage reduction. It's insane how tanky a Pango is in the middle of an enemy team.
I got damage, 4 supports. Pop the BKB and Lincoln's broken. Immediately the Morphling will be a Spirit Breaker as well. Book of the Dead. There's gonna be some Necronomicons there in the base, giving PTSD to all the support players. Now the Tombstone is gonna be placed. They get the Hex onto the Centaur, and the Tombstone was stolen as well. So there's gonna be a lot of zombies there, putting tribute to the new series, The Last of Us here. Let's see who's gonna be getting infected. No one. Tundra, they go back. They're gonna be waiting for the 5th Roach, because why the hell not?
So hard to see what's happening in these fights. Just HP bars everywhere. But Tundra, they did force out the buyback from Laurel. That's pretty big.
Yeah, for sure. But that means that you have to end the game in the next 8 minutes, which with the current pace of things here, Wingblade, it might not happen. We are 66 minutes into the game. It has been mega creeps there for at least 10 minutes now. Team Spirit, they're not budging, and Tundra, they're not pressuring all that much. They continue to send in these illusions that are giving solid amounts of gold there to Team Spirit, and we are still staying. This is only game number 1, and this grand finals is already amazing.
I wonder what Skeeter can replace potentially. He could maybe replace his BKB with an Oxarine just for like split pushing outside of fights and then swap it in when it's needed.
Yeah, I get it. And I would be okay with that one. Anything else? Butterfly, maybe? Also instead of that one, just to make the illusion stronger?
Could be nice for like a surprise before they buy BKBs, MKBs. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he's gonna need his courier close by with like another alternative set of 4 items to swap it out on demand.
Oh, Aghanims on Collapse. We're gonna have a hitch a ride, so the Morphling is gonna be going around. He gets extra range as well, right? In the card.
I think so, yeah.
Well, Ex Machina Centaur has found that one. I don't know if he picked it up. Oh, gonna be caught. He doesn't have the Lotus Orb. him. They go for the ulti. They're trying to kill out. He doesn't have a buyback. That is the problem. Have they found an opening, Tundra? And now the song. You're gonna be listening to the tunes of Death. Skeeter killing his teammates and killing the enemies.
Drone?
Now we go for the drone. The Glyph will have to come out. Mira gets low. The fallen sky not gonna be connected on him. He doesn't have a BKB. They're focusing on the throne. There's no more Glyph. This is gonna be a problem. The black hole gonna be used immediately canceled out. He does have a refresher, but he's gonna be going down. Does have a buyback, but look at the throne. You don't have a Glyph. You have nothing to defend it with. And he's gonna try to do everything in Toro. He's standing his ground. He's fighting. He's in the cart, but it doesn't matter. It's not about the cart. The game is about the throne. Defense of the Ancients. Team Spirit, they're not going to be successful at saving their base. Game 1 does go to Tundra.
My goodness, so much patience from Tundra, but it pays off, right? Like, they didn't slip up. We spoke about what Team Spirit needed to do to win, and it was for Tundra to make a mistake.